I love the conviction of the Holy Spirit. Is that surprising? Well, you're ready for some good news? The Holy Spirit is the best coach in the world, so you might as well let Him coach you. A few years ago, I decided to get in shape. Sadly, the earth didn't last long enough. Nonetheless, I was off to a good start by meeting with an excellent young trainer in our church, Hartley. He's strong. He's really strong, and he works with really strong athletes. So when I signed up, I lowered the bar considerably. I'm not as young as I once was, and well, my mind tells me I'm in better shape than the mirror does, but Hartley's a good coach. So he didn't look at my limitations and shake his head in disgust. Instead, he started with some simple things, a few push-ups, a few squats with a lightweight ball, squats without a lightweight ball, stuff like that. Well, that's good, Hartley said. You're an athlete. You can do it. And that's what a good coach does. A good coach doesn't diminish your courage, he builds it. He encourages. I like the fact that Hartley didn't say, you could be an athlete, or you used to be an athlete. He said, you are an athlete. He wasn't candy coating matters. He didn't pretend that I was already in great shape. But as he instructed me, he held out a vision for my improvement. A good coach believes you can do it, and he or she helps you take the next step. Well, the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of Jesus Himself, and He abides in every believer's heart. To be convicted by the Holy Spirit is essentially to be coached by the Spirit. The conviction of the Holy Spirit isn't an invitation to brood over your sin, any more than me being coached would be to brood over what bad shape I was in. But it is to discover a better way. Early in my Christian life, I thought the conviction of the Holy Spirit was something to be avoided. But when I began to see Him as my coach, the best teacher in the world, I started hungering for His correction. It's a blessing, not a curse, to learn how you can live in a new way. In short, God has no interest in condemning, discouraging, or simply criticizing you. He loves you infinitely. He's utterly for you. You can welcome the conviction of the Spirit, and that's the gospel. Well, that's today's good news. We're learning all about the Holy Spirit this month, and you can click here and get more devotionals just like this, or better yet, please subscribe and start out every single day this year with the good news of the gospel.